figure out how to do that. Oh, my buddy Dante is streaming Sons of the Forest. God, I need to play that with him. That came out, I think, yesterday. But regardless, let's go ahead, hit that button, and have everything go. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to change up my commands. First off, the map command. So, winter. And then the mission command. This is round 2. Where... Blue 4 is attacking 2 Op 4 caches. Blue 4 has an 8% numbers advantage. Oh, gosh, that's a lot of assets. 2 M113s. Okay. 2 M2 M113s. 6 M240 M113s. And transport. While Op 4 has... 6 Dishkas and 5 PKM bunkers. Interesting. 6 static DSHKs and 5 PKM. So it's just a static fight versus a mechanized group. So that should be interesting. That means that a lot of Blue 4's number advantage are going to be broken apart. Thing is here, Blue 4 got 4 times scopes while Green 4 didn't even get culminators. So Zevs, the reason for that is because the marksmen in every squad, Alpha Bravo Charlie, so 3 infantry total, got marksman scopes that, you know, had the 4 times magnification, whereas Green 4's marksmen only had the SVDs. I'm gonna be honest, it's not always the case where the marksmen kind of turn the tide. It's usually negligible, and I think with that fight being so CQC, I didn't really see the marksmen making that much of a difference in this engagement, but that's just me personally. Broadshore, I don't know what you mean. If you didn't stream with pants, then that's... I mean, I'm not streaming... Well, actually, no, I have shorts on. Normally, I stream with just a green robe and underwear, but we don't have the camera on, so today's different. But, alright. How are y'all doing? Regardless, we'll get into the second round here, but I don't... Back on the previous thing, I don't think the marksman really made that much of a difference there, but I could be wrong. But I didn't really see any of that. I think it was just numbers and Green 4's tactics and putting their units in the wrong areas and not really thinking ahead. So that's what scored Slushy the win there, but otherwise... We need Bloodwind with a bucket of water and to hydrate the shrimp. I have a cup of water. Well, that went everywhere. Oh, that went in there too. Oh, god damn it. That's why it went everywhere. Yeah, oh well. I know, right? Well, here's the thing about shrimp, okay? They don't really have the biggest of brains. So... I'd stick my tongue out, but you don't see it. You know? However that damn meme goes. Alrighty. The Dishkas can easily pen the 113s and knock them out and kill the driver and gunner, but they have very limited ammo. The 113s with the 2 M2s there have a bunch of ammo, and the rounds can penetrate almost anything, but the 241s are kind of fodder, but hey, c'est la vie. Why do you sound funny? It's almost like there's a thing in front of my mouth, and the microphone's right here, you know? It's almost like there's a device protecting my face so you don't see how ugly I am. I'm happy though. I'm definitely a lot less fat than last year. Down to 195, gonna keep burning. I'm not Teenage Mutant Ninja Liru. I don't think a shrimp could be a ninja. Got the robot? Nah, I just have a simple shirt and shorts, because, I don't want to be naked under here. Not because it's inappropriate, but because this gets itchy if I'm not wearing something on it, which is why I've been scratching my back and my front, but... c'est la vie, right? Why I'm in a shrimp costume again? Because right after FNF ends, I'm going to go play Subnautica, and I wear this as I'm playing Subnautica. I got this originally to make a shrimp fried rice stream, which I still haven't done because I've been busy with so many other things coming up, but still plan on doing that. And, yeah, and then maybe if I ever get into Subnautica Below Zero, we'll kick this puppy out, and, any underwater games that we decide to play, might as well, but c'est la vie. Cannibal shrimp? I'm not a tiger shrimp, believe it or not. Tiger shrimps would be bigger, like, I'd have to be buff for that. In fact, this wouldn't be here, it would just be an open shirt to my pecs and my abs, which, these actually kind of exist. These do not yet, but soon, TM. Hannibal Liru. Oh, God. I'm not a cannibal shrimp. No. I have a little claw, though. Is this a shrimp piercing? Or would it be called a clamping? I'll leave you to decide. Ah! Okay. It did not work. It did not work. Oh, hi, Iander. Great AT shot, by the way. Iander, you're already dumb, though. Or you're drunk. One of the two. If not both at the same time. Oh yeah, 12 M113s versus 0 MAT because they're relying on the Dishkas to penetrate and kill the 113 drivers, so... Iander, you're getting mad because there's no mat for you to snipe all the 113s. I know. They literally removed the mat because they knew you were going to play, and they decided, nope, we're going to nerf you. They're going to nerf you, Iander. Get some light anti-tank and go with that. Oh well. At least with the shrimp, we have plenty of fidget toys. All right, I got a claw ball. Isn't that great? I love this thing. Can you just imagine a little shrimp just playing with his little ball in his aquarium? Isn't that just the most innocent thing you've ever seen? But regardless, I'm running out of stall tactics. Looks like they're finally starting to slot. We're at 104 players for this scenario, and we'll see how things go. Liru's getting into character. You know it. Liru playing with his balls. Shut up, Broadshore. I believe it is unwise to anger someone with access to AT munitions. Yeah, that's probably why you don't want to piss Iander off, right? How am I doing Tuna Day? Damn it, Scott. All right, let's see. Other announcements. Again, we're playing Subnautica after this. That's why I'm in the shrimp outfit. Next Sunday, which will be the 5th, which I keep doing that. You can't see my fingers. We're doing the Checkpoint RP, and that got announced today. If you want to join in on that, do ! Discord and go grab yourself an Arma tag. You'll see the announcement. Tomorrow at 2 or 3 p.m., I forget the exact time, we've got a horror op going, and then I'll probably be doing some DayZ. And then Sunday, we'll also do more Subnautica. And... Oh, okay. I didn't finish the word, YouTube. It's not a cuss word. Yeah. That's it. I mean, I got maybe 1 or 2 more Last of Us ops planned. I've got 1 or 2 more Fallout ops planned before I cycle them out for something else. I'm thinking we'll do either horror or SCP. Probably don't want to do both yet, though. Unless I get really inspired, but those kind of go hand in hand. I've got 1 other dedicated horror op to do. And then I'll probably change the weekends to be... I'm thinking for March, 4 or 5 good World War II ops, but we'll see. Just depends on attendance. Yeah, my first playthrough was literally in 2017. I don't remember anything from it. We ended on, I think, yeah, Sunbeam getting blown up. We fixed the radiation in the thingamajig. And I don't really know what else I have to do. I was thinking about it. I have to go to the coordinates that the Sunbeam told me to go. I don't remember where they were. And beyond that, I don't know. I guess just find parts for the prawn suit. And, you know, live my little life. When's the next MCO? MCO is on hiatus. Don't know till how long because I've got a lot of other things on my plate right now. In between the second and third round, I'll show you guys a little glimpse of what I've been working on. But it has to do with a fourth channel, and again, it has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. But fun fact, little history lesson. When I started all this stuff, the only real Zeus out there that was actively doing stuff was Luton09. But beyond that, there wasn't really a lot of information on Zeusing. And I kind of, you know, just went in there, made a bunch of ops over the next, you know, 6 years, and kind of showed everyone the ropes and whatnot through just op after op after op. I found another concept on YouTube that is in a bit of a similar situation. It's got more people doing it, but there's not a lot of optimization for it. So I've decided to go into that topic, set up my own basics, and then optimize the hell out of it and see what happens.
Send in go.
Hey, Will, how you doing?
Now.
It's not that shrimple to have 36 months ICB Tom 1 Donka Bucher Shifty Hyper Working Train 3 Turbo a 5 Quack Jam Barb R39 Money LCPL Operator Chan.
Dutch Eagle, thanks for the 36-month resub. That gets you, I believe, the gold Lance Corporal badge. Thank you so much for all your support. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this FNF and soon-to-be Subnautica stream. Guys, I think you should all join in with Dutch Eagle and give this little shrimp a sub, all right? We're fighting YouTube censorship because YouTube has proven that they censor shrimp people. There's a video on my main channel showing you guys what happened there. But guys, I think we can all beat YouTube out. It's as shrimple as that, all right? So again, Dutch, thank you so much. Hope you all keep enjoying the ops nonetheless. And I hope we get a nice kick out of this little shrimp trying to make it in life. Check your DMs. I would. I have a little problem here. They haven't made phones for shrimp people yet. Actually, wait. Yeah, no, it oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, the touchpad doesn't really work. Oh! I made it work. Oh. Willow, that's really mean. I love it. Willow did some really evil things for his op tonight, which is quite funny. Touchpad. Okay, well, that's not really gonna work, so, yeah. C'est la vie. Well, Azariah, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I hope you get better, but I'm gonna be honest. Why are you here, then? This is a very serious shrimp resistance operation, where we're trying to fight against YouTube suppression and censorship against all shrimp folk. This is a very tenuous stream. Our mission is incredibly important to us. I don't want you to have any added stress, buddy. But good luck to you nonetheless. This is Shrimple6, signing off. Sir, for real though, Az, I hope everything's okay with you. I know you've had it a bit tough the past year, but hope everything's okay, man. You merely adopted the shrimp, Mr. Krabs. But I was born in the krill, molded by the krill. The shrimp betrays you, Mr. Krabs. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Is that what we're going to devolve to? Okay, guys, I need, like... How much do hot tubs cost? I need that much money to build a hot tub so we can do a shrimp hot tub stream. That's what we need. Just, you know... claw it over, you know, instead of fork it over. I don't freaking know. Okay. Ah! Oh. I thought I hit something on my monitor. Or my keyboard and made that. Shrimps do not have big brains. You want googly eyes? I mean, we got big freaking... Ow. Ah, I just pinched myself in the eye. Ah! Don't claw your own eyes. It hurts. Dawn will do the prediction in a second. Whenever she feels like. If I rush her, she threatens to put me in a boiler, and I don't want that to happen. So, can I eat you? Okay, normally I'd come back with a witty comment, but when someone named Gay Furry Wolf offers to eat me, a male shrimp, I gotta ask, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Anyway. Round started! Oh god, my claws! Okay, well. Anyway. Up 4, we got 2 cash objectives over here. Looks like one is in a custom compound. Let me make sure the recording's on. Excellent. So we got all that blue force spawning on the MSR right here. Looks like plenty of open areas for them to drive through. This is a winter map. We'll probably see some winter camos with it. But otherwise, we'll wait till we load in to see how things go down. Next month, you're ordering your PC a 490, and, oh, that's some good stuff, Az. That's some good stuff. I think you know. Furry, that sounds like a threat. Well, you are a cute-looking shrimp. Ask Bloodwing for me, alright? I can't do anything unless she approves, but anyway. Shrimp Liru is literally a snack. Oh my god, no. No. Of course you crash as soon as you're commanding. Kiri, can't you come back in within the first 15 minutes of safe start? You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? I need to do that damn stream. I'd throw you on a barbecue. Aw. Boiled shrimp. Can I get some rice with that? Jesus Christ, guys. Are shrimps furries? I don't know what sea crustaceans would count as because I know you call lizard folks scalies and bird furries avians. I don't know what that entails. But you know what? Let's get to the actual mission itself here, okay? So, brief here, made by Depso. Background, allied nations with the Pulgar Pact launched their forces into the Tsardom of Rosia, heading straight through the capital Moscow. All was going well until winter slowed down the Allied advance. Now, bravely, they must try to keep up the momentum by pushing onwards, regardless of what nature. But will it be enough? Okay. Game mode here is cache destruction. So the attackers, Blue 4 in this case, have 2 sectors, one right there and another right here where they know the area of a cache. The defenders know the exact position via this marker. Once Blue 4 find these caches, they are to destroy them with gunfire, grenades. Demo or AT are the best though. Those will both one tap. Usually, sometimes explosive charges don't, but satchels definitely will. Once both caches are destroyed, the attackers win. If both caches or one of the caches survive by the end of the round or all of the attackers are eliminated, then the defenders win. This one's definitely a little harder for the defenders to win, though, because they have to guard defensive static areas. Regardless, mission variables here. No magnified optics nor NVG equipment. Defender build points are 125. That's the standard. Maximum view distance is 850 meters. I am thirsty. I love filter feeding. Anyway.
Also, I don't remember why that...
No medium anti-tank per side. Even then, Op 4 will only get an HE round, but I don't think there is an Echo team on either group. Don't see an Echo there, don't see an Echo there. All right. We're going to start with Op 4 because we're right on top of them. This is the modern Russian Army EMR winter camouflage kits. Loadout's going to be AK-74s, modernized. They get the choice of the Zentico for Western optics or UUK railing for Eastern optics, or they can be Chaz and go with an AKS. MP443 garages as their handgun. Alpha Bravo Charlie, their light machine gunners get the RPK. Delta's medium machine gunners get the PKP. Light anti-tank's going to be the RPG, probably with multiple rounds. Crew and aviation, I don't think matters because they don't have any crew or aviation spots. Nothing on crew served weapons. Their assets include 5 machine gun bunkers with PKMs, 3 transport gases, and 6 Dishkas. Looking over at, let's actually, no, screw it. Slushy's going to be commanding again with Kiri as the 2IC. I think Slushy stepped up because Kiri crashed. Shy leading Alpha, Lolo being the marksman, which their marksman rifle is going to be an SVD. Mutant being Alpha's medic. Excuse me. Patriot leading Alpha 1, Seismo, Alexander, Olaf, and Sam, all under Alpha 1. Alpha 2 being led by Andruri, leading Breadbone, Bopk, Sherviak, and Warkus. Colton leading Bravo with Batty being the marksman, Block being the medic. Baller Deluxe leading Bravo 1 with Tim, ID, Legend, Jamal, and Commander. Florvy. It's going to take me a second to get down. On top on Bravo 2 with Kale and Mike. They don't have the leadership. Probably will merge with Bravo Actual or Bravo 1. Lusode leading Charlie 1 with Skeeta as the marksman. Solomons as the medic. And then parts of, I believe, Charlie 1 have already merged with Charlie, or they were part of Charlie 2. But anyway, Green Shade and Frank merging. I don't see any leadership for Charlie 2, so I think all of Charlie 2 is going to merge as well. But that's Gogu, Cameron, Crazy, Pro Hunter, and Foster, all under them. Whiplash leading Delta with Nemesis as the medic. Cats leading Delta 1 with Colas, Daedalus, Pertin, and Nimia under Cats. And then no leadership seen for Delta, so it's just going to be Yanni and Flying being the machine gunners, and Iander being assistant. Machine gunners in Delta 1 are Colas and Pertin. All right. That is good enough for that group. Let's go ahead and look at Blue 4. Blue 4 have this massive Congo line of 113s. Again, it's going to be a mechanized convoy. I'd say a mechanized platoon, but this is more than a platoon because the platoon's 4 vehicles. So this is I guess a mechanized company would be the proper term, fighting a company of infantry defending. But regardless, looking over on the roster here, uniforms for these guys are Marine Winter Camouflage Kits. Loadout's going to be M27 IARs, aka fully automatic M4s, or the Burstfire M4A1, M9 Berettas as their secondary. Light machine gunners and Alpha Bravo Charlie are going to get the M249. 240 Gulls given to the medium machine gunners in Delta. Light anti-tanks going to be the M136. Crew and aviation get a choice between the MP7 or the M4A1. Crew served weapons, they got 2 M2 M113s, 6 M240 M113s, and 4 unarmed transport M113s. Otherwise, roster here, Night Owl is going to be commanding. That's why we hear Mr. Sexy Voice briefing right here. Arcane's going to be his 2IC. Grav going to be the 3IC. Pierce leading Alpha with Y, Suzuki, Nolish, Wiki Finn, and Lusode under him. And then I think Alpha 2 merged under him because Pierce likes to merge everyone together as we see people flying around. Kabuli Face leading Alpha 1 with Tapos, Waldo, Fawns, Tomer, and Vagrant. Eric leading Bravo, Major Khan as the marksman. Looks like their marksman rifle is going to be the Mark 11, 20 round, 7.62x51 NATO with an ACOG on top. Rufy as the medic. Swola leading Bravo 1 with Ash Kazak, Tackleberry, Banks, Wheaton, and Misfit. N1 leading Bravo 2 with Javi, Autovisky, and Red Andrea under him. King leading Charlie with John Silianus.
Fuck.
Silly names. Leading as the 2IC. Flux being the marksman. Chat GPT Soldier being their medic. Armageddon leading Charlie 1 with Artisans Oni, Michael, Guy Fieri, and Korvac under him. Norris leading Charlie 2 with Pajitu, Bates, Mark, Morlogan, and Iqbal under him. NASA leading Delta with Depso as the 2IC, Sushi being the medic. Bluck leading Delta 1. Looks like they've merged Delta 1 and 2 with Wombat, Gorilla, James Ryder, Kermit, Mizano, Lolo, Ivno, and Pogo under them. Ivno, Lolo, James Ryder, and Wombat all taking the 240 Golfs. What? The demonetized. Anyway, all right. Let's go ahead and listen in on Night Owl's plan.
Okay, I'll write out the official names, but that's pretty much the briefing.
Damn it.
Derek, you're going to be having your guys kind of lay low. Don't get too far out there. We want to have you guys as a big forceful attack and something caution.
Yeah. Staying behind a few hundred meters or 100 meters? Or?
Maybe 100.
Did you unload the table? Okay.
Yeah. Or like whenever we
Sorry.
That's usually how Pepega operates as, but...
Bravo will do briefing.
They're not even
Maybe
from
it's the
Ohio,
slogan.
though.
Just
I would
to
say
recap.
Papega is just filled with Florida man. It's
Alpha,
all Florida
you can
man.
take 3 of the
The real or the
113s.
fake Lolo? Zam, that's for you to
Delta,
decide.
you'll be taking the 2 M2 113s. Bravo, you can have 2 more M240s. And Charlie takes the remaining
It is a lot of
M240.
stuff.
I'll write them all on map just so we know the numbers, and I'm going to start labeling the routes as well. So stay tuned and brief your
Do we know?
teams.
Do we know? Maybe,
A bunch of alligators in trench
that's
coats.
fine.
do
So-
we know where the other 3 PKM nests are? There's one at Objective 2, but I don't know where the others are.
How do we know
4.
there's one there?
There's 5, and they have to
Because it shows
guess.
on Objective 2, it shows there's 1. But I don't know where the other ones are.
Oh, because I think they're seeing a top down and they're seeing a mini PKM bunker right here. So that's interesting because it's being moved around so they can use that to actually look at the AOs themselves. That's funny as hell. But
Is everyone the same net?
it looks like they're going to be holding a majority on this sector, a minority, if not just a handful of dudes with explosive traps on this sector. They're already starting to teleport away, though. So yeah, leave some tripwire mines around the cache itself and, you know, just let Darwinism take its course. Which, yeah, right here. So you got a tripwire AT mine right there. And another one right in here. Nice. Now, Blue 4 engineers can find these and actually disarm them, but they have to be paying attention. So with that, you got Gamer 1 right here on his own. He's like me! Hey, twins! Anyway. I'm gonna write that one down. That's pretty funny. So, Op 4 is going to go all eggs in one basket and hold this position. They got other forces coming out here to hold other areas around it. And I'm going to be honest, have an internal force, have a squad out here, have a squad out there, have them ready to flank any forces coming into attack. But beyond that, this is a pretty... I can't do the crab claw to scratch my nose here. This is a pretty tough one for the defenders to win specifically because... Blue 4 can just get right on top of them. They can field their 113s off to the side and just provide long-range support through these open areas. If Op 4 maybe as a proactive defense tried to set up a defensive line, but that would cost way too many forces. And Op 4 don't really have any transports to quickly move their forces back, so... trying to do a 360 to then pull forces back so they can prevent Blue 4 from getting right on top of this position, but even then, this is... a very tough AO for Op 4 to defend, so kind of leaning towards Blue 4 early on this one. But hey, I mean, I was leaning towards the defenders in the first one, and I was wrong, so I could very well be wrong this one. But in terms of tactics, unless Blue 4 does something really stupid, which we saw last round, I don't see how Blue 4 could lose this one.
Gypsy!
So it looks like they're loading up in some transport trucks too, so we might see them try to set up a counterattack somewhere, but... I don't know. Maybe we'll see some counterattacking by Op 4. Who's on Op 4? We've got Scandi. Scandi are pretty good at counterattacking, but sometimes they can get left behind, quote-unquote. Or they might just be kept into the sector. But Scandi, I mean, they excel at offense and counterattacks, so that's where I would put them. But, yeah, it's a tough call to make. They'll find a way now that I caster cursed them. That's my job. That's my job. 113, 113, 113, 113, 113, 113, 113, 113, 113, 113, and 113. Oh, they're leaving one of the unarmed 113s. Ain't that nice? Yeah, you weren't. There was just a massive misplay on the defense, but whatever. I love filter feeding. Keeps me hydrated. Then you got Nemesis around here, and you got Gamer spawning in. So what's Nemesis doing here? Maybe to come back and grab him. They still got a few minutes to get to the teleporter and pull back, but who knows? How much ammo do the 113s have? Great question. Let's look. The M2s have 1,500 rounds of M2 ammo across 15 boxes, and the M240s have 2,200 rounds across 11 200-round boxes. So they have the equivalent of ammo for days. Ammo for days. So let's see what Gamer does. He's our wild card. We have no idea what he's capable of. But he could honestly do anything. Well, the goal is for Op4 to put the Dishkas on good positions to shoot the crew out of the 113, but the 113s are smart. They'll just hold back and, you know, suppress with range. So we'll just have to see. It looks like he's going to walk back. It's below a kilometer. He should be fine. 113s are going to take a hot second to actually get into the sector, though. Using my little shrimp claw to scratch my nose. It gets itchy with all this stuff on. One minute remaining. Looking back at this AO, Op4 accidentally trip one of their tripwire flares. Oh, it's so itchy. But otherwise, they're just sticking to the forest over here. They need to send another squad to secure the forests over here, too, because otherwise, Blue 4 is just going to walk right up on that area. So, I don't know. And then just the amount of forces being dedicated to the forest back here without any support right here. These guys are all just going to be out of position, and Blue 4 is just going to push in. Because this is the most direct route to take, because Blue 4 has to take that cache. And then from there, you just walk through the forests right here, and then you get to the final objective. Once you're in the zone and starting on the actual objectives, there's no reason to then pull back and do these elaborate flanks. Just go for the next objective. You know what I mean? So I see the 113s. They're probably going to do dismounts around here. We saw that one of them is going to be dedicated to sneaking around over here, while the rest probably assault from this direction. And then they all push in. What was the point of that?
Fucking...
Yanni just poked me saying Scandy's saluting me. That's interesting. I hear Iander moping around. They're going north. Why? You know, I'm not going to lie. Having a squad down here to get into the town to watch the MSR also would not have been a bad call here. Simply because you're holding the southernmost flank. And that does have the MSR to go onto it. So at least you'd set up a blocking force right here for anything. And then if that objective gets taken, they can then push north and flank anything that's going to go from here to there. So that, positioning-wise, would have actually been a really good call. Because it would have been able to fill multiple roles there. But, say la vie.
Oh, built. Built something here, yeah.
So 113s are breaking off into two groups to head into here and here, but again, I really do not get why these guys are all the way up here. I guess to stop anything from coming along this open area on the north, but who knows?
Wait, it's curved, it's fine. Ian's drawing a penis.
It's all good. I'm going to get clear.
No, Ian is... I'm not doing anything, I'm digging the trench.
Whip told me to dig a trench.
He's not doing it.
Everyone's just watching you.
Alright, we're seeing Blue 4 dismount on some really interesting angles. What are they on?
Hopefully there'll be enough.
Do you wanna dance, baby? I don't know the rest of the song. Delta's in front.
Okay. Okay. So these groups are going to go immediately onto the objective, probably do a dismount right here, not find any resistance. Maybe the mine will take out 1 or 2 people. Then we'll probably see Op4 change their forces around to form a more defensive line and posture from that objective. These other forces down here don't know what they're waiting on. We also have these forces in reserve back here, but Blue 4 is really broken apart right now. Which kind of sucks, because that means if Op4 actually had a squad defending right here, they would have been able to hold against that one squad that came in, but I see why Op4 chose the plan they did, and why I don't really know why Blue 4 is breaking off into so many different attack waves like this, but whatever. Compared to the last Ops attack, where Blue 4 was a lot more condensed, but still had room to maneuver in various different directions, because they weren't, like, within 100 meters of each other. They were, within a few 100 meters of each other around, so it gave squads to still independently move and support each other. But here, we see the infantry and mechanized groups are just way too broken apart to really help each other, so. Also, I don't know who gave the Marines crowns, but, I guess they got the cherry flavor that they really wanted or something.
That is with me.
By the way, if you make a Marine joke against Dante, he will break your Nico neck. You have been warned. It took me like a month to heal on that neck brace. But anyway. Streamer ignoring your messages? Maz. Buddy. You think I can see in this thing? It hurts. Like, it keeps getting into my eyes. I have to squint. I'm the squinting shrimp streamer now, man. Well, how are you doing, buddy? I mean, I think Dante's playing Sons of the Forest right now. You can go ask him how often he breaks my neck, upon other things. But anyway, I think it's Dante, D-A-N-T-E, and then an additional E-Z-Y. So 2 E's there. Go and bug him. Harass him. Tell him I miss him. You were the land shrimp roll? Oh my god. Glad to see I chose the shrimp life. I'm just doing this because I want to play Subnautica after this, man. So they're starting to get sight lines. This group's coming around. That group's going to be swinging around. Then we have another support group back here, I guess on reserve to back anything up. And then you got Op4. The northern group's now phoning around. A little early to be sending them off from the northern side if they want a full 360 perimeter, but I guess that's their own initiative. Or last change last second in the plans. Oh, I think the winter kits are great. Shame that the tan kind of gives them away, but it works out. I don't know who Steve is, Broadshore. I don't want to know. So I think they're pushing up with the vehicles here. We got another vehicle that's already pushed up. Yeah, seeing the 113s push ahead of the infantry, though, is not a good sign either. Yeah, plus PID, but yeah, 10 in the winter. I mean, if that's what they do, that's what they do. But it's a video game. All right, who's gonna win? A bunch of crown eaters or one explodey boy?
Got it, got it. Where's the thing?
Oh, it's mine. Mine's right in front of me. Mine.
Hey, back up. I'm blocking.
Uh-oh. Little bit of desync on the server. That's not good.
Oh shit. Oh.
Run.
Did you just... Is that a charge or a... That's a... Oh, God. Yeah, that's gonna go up. Yeah. Yeah. That was a very quiet explosion. I guess it's new marine technology. Do I know how it works? Absolutely not. I'm just a shrimp, but that was interesting nonetheless. All right, so we've got forces flanking around on the north. I think Scandy's going to start barely hearing that.
Okay, guys, break, guys. Please, guys, please. One sec now. I wanna see if I can triangulate with where the fucking sound is.
Yeah, so they're listening for those 113s on the northern side. You got these groups over here, so it looks like we've got three different attacks coming. This group's going to attack from the north, this group from the south, and this group directly from the west. So we'll see if Op 4 infantry can properly counter it. Filter feed time.
I hear 280.
Delicious.
What?
You know, it just, the explosions must not have reached my little shrimp ears. You'd assume they're right here, but they're not.
Poke melon.
Yeah, so back here we got one squad going out. I think they just got the engines on the 113s. But I think it's just going to be a slow maneuver to the final area. But we've got five different groups of infantry coming in. Maybe by the time they get to the actual objective, they'll be in positions to support each other. But if they're engaged early on, that's where the fear is that, you know, Op 4 can easily overpower, repel, and basically give a lot of heavy casualties to the attacking side. I thought prawns were just bigger shrimp, depending on the species. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, we got some infantry leading up on front. We have a defensive line right here. I mean, this is a pretty decent position to hold at this point, since they're trying to triangulate the noise to see if they'll go around or through them. And then you got these infantry starting to move in.
The Vixen moving around to the front. I don't even see him, I just hear him.
Yeah, that's the thing about 113s is they are super loud. So it's easy to kind of pin them down.
Roughly.
It's 5 o'clock. Was that a woodpecker or a predator noise?
They're moving around east.
I don't know.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
He's calling them out as east. That would be west, though. East would be over here. So... If they were east, then this squad should be able to see them. But it looks like these guys are being pulled out and committed north because these guys are reporting the 113s around here too. So we can see these guys come around and make another defensive line here, which would rely on these groups to hold against these, and then that group to come in from the south, and the internal defense line could hold. So Op 4 is not entirely screwed yet, because Blue 4 is really stretching out their attack line here, but we just have to see how the initial engagements go. If Scandi smashes through, then they can smash through these remaining isolated groups, but it's hard to tell otherwise. Ah, that's the difference. Prawns, bigger bodies, freshwater, shrimp, saltwater. I guess I'm a prawn then, because I'm drinking fresh water, therefore. So I'm checking the vehicles individually right now. So those are 3 240s. We've got one of the M2s. Both M2s about to drive right into Scandi Recon. But this is Delta, which means they don't have any AT capability. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm not sure if they have any demo either, because they just have the machine guns. Yeah, so that group's probably going to go north and assist with that. These guys might come along their rear, but again, the really worrisome attack is right here because Op 4 doesn't have a lot of breakthrough there, but these groups could easily repel that and then come around, but that's just going to cost time. Got some shots going out on Green 4 here. They had their AT out, but infantry are making proper screens here, and it's Papega leading the attack. These guys might immediately push in and concede the forest. With what remains right here and all the building up, that's going to make them optimal targets for suppression by the 113 guns. Not looking good for Op 4 here, but they can do their best. These guys are all flanking around. They're probably going to do a dismount right here and then come in. This is going to be a quick round, though. I'd imagine this is going to be done in about 15 minutes, because by then Blue 4 will finish their maneuvering and start getting right on top of the objective, and Op 4 doesn't really have anywhere else to run. So now the fighting's beginning. A lot of guns are turning and firing in Papega's direction here. Here's the thing, though. If this was a coordinated all-sides attack at once, that would overwhelm this position, but we're instead seeing one attack go in first, then this attack will go in, and then that attack will go in. So there is a big chance that Op 4 will be able to repel each and every individual attack. Because any open area is gonna be easily locked down by the defenders. So by attacking in individual groups like this, it is quite possible that Op 4 could still repel all this, but it's gonna be very difficult. So we're seeing some knockouts already starting to stack up, but I think Blue 4 is gonna wake up from these far engagements. But yeah, if Blue 4 can get close enough to start putting GLs on this position, I think we're going to see high casualties mount. But you're already seeing Blue 4 launching their own explosives out. Blindly, though, because Blue 4 is actually pretty broken apart on this attack. Let's see, we've got one KIA, we've got a second KIA. It's a good start, but we need to see them keep stacking. Shy, though, was picked off. Seismo's dead. Kale's dead in that bunker as well, so, you know, 2 for 3, it's not a good start. Interesting. We're having Scandi starting to try to flank on the northern side to flank that attack. And then we still got that northern security there as well. So if we properly see Scandi come in and flank the attacks as they go in, that's where the tide could turn for the defenders. Because they just have to basically defend against 3 separate attacks. But if Pepega gets knocked out early on and Scandi has a high number count, I mean, these are the 2 communities that we really like to watch because they are the most effective. And then you got Blue 4 Command up there. Frank has AT. Trying to line up a shot. That's going to be a very difficult shot for him to make. It's barely within AT range. Actually, no, that's about 200 meters. He can make that. But you're going to have Scandi get right behind this group and take him out. Now you're hearing the smoke rounds getting launched over here. Something's cooking off. I don't know. Okay, so those were explosive satchel traps that Op4 put down. Otherwise, Op4 behind command here, starting to engage him. Night Owl mounts back up in the 113. Units are turning and engaging. My shrimp costume, Sunday. Thanks for the 41-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. So command's booking it out there. That kind of stalled this group, though, allowing Blue 4 on the south more time to push in. And now you're starting to see everything kind of surround this area. Charlie engaging. That Vic is smoking. So we're going to start seeing it cook off in a second. Another AT round goes in. They're burning a lot of their AT to hit that front vehicle. You're starting to see dismounts. And there's the cook-off. Gotta be careful now the grenades they're throwing, though. Lusso running out. He's on fire. That's just a drop in the bucket as other vehicles now coming in different directions or dismounting early on. Lusso manages to roll out the fire against the snow, but he is quickly swarmed. And now we got more attack waves coming from various directions. We need to see Scandi push in to flank that one attack. Blue 4 dismounting early on, but they're not all committing at the same time. This is what's giving Op4 room. Look at that grenade. Knocks out Tom. Waldo coming around, might run into Goku here. Don't you love it when they get that close to each other? But this might allow Op4 some ability to repel these attacks. But now that the attacks are all starting to hit each other at the same time on the central objective, this could be what overwhelms Blue 4. But now you've got Op4 starting to initiate their attack on the flank, knocking out Artisan Zoni running for it. These guys are going to then start flanking that southern attack too, and this eastern group now also being immediately flanked. This is exactly what Op4 wants if they want to repel this fight, but these outside groups are basically going for broke here because if they fail, this position is going to get encircled and then bombarded with grenadier weaponry and going to be dead. So I'd argue Op4 could have had a third squad out here and just left one squad on the internal defense, but 2 isn't bad. And then 2 squads outside doing all this heavy lifting isn't bad either, but it's not a lot of manpower out there compared to what Blue 4 has. We need to see some more action. But now that Blue 4 is starting to congeal in certain areas, it's starting to beat back what remains on the Op4 side, and it's going to be a messy fight either way. He somehow got the perfect grenade bounce on Kabubi. Another perfect grenade bounce. And then he starts spraying Azuki. That was some crazy BS with some grenades right there by Green Shade. Yes, Azuki gets them. But that was crazy, those 2 grenade throws. And then you got Solomon and Pro Hunter trying to repel everything up here. Lusode also covering. Op4 really is trying on this one, that's for sure. More grenades going out. As you just have a handful of Op4 trying to repel on this side. But it doesn't seem to be enough. Hold on. Blue 4 charged in here with a 113. More explosive traps going off. Pepega managed to take out most of Scandy's flank attack. Most of Op 4 on the outskirts are down. They're trying to score what kills they can. All of Charlie and most of Delta's dead. Blue 4, all of Alpha Command are pretty much dead. Most of Delta's dead, but I think Blue 4 still have the number advantage here. It's just, can we see the remaining Op 4 elements on the outskirts score a few more kills to turn the tide? This is still going to go either way. Oh, man. I don't cover the NA branch anymore. So you got Nimia and Purton over here. Yeah, TS is gone. I noticed that too. I was noticing a little bit of desync earlier. Not sure if that was a DDoS or whatnot, or just some network chat, but with TeamSpeak dead, I think there's a little bit of a DDoS going on. It's YouTube, man, fighting against the shrimp. I know it. So now with no coordination, but Blue 4 has everything attacking this sector, I don't think there's going to really be any issues. You got Iander kind of marauding back here. The last Blue 4 command elements back here. Not sure if Iander will get a good angle on it, though, but Iander is pretty much out of position. Got another 113 basically running circles down here on the south to make smoke. And now he's going to charge in as Blue 4 are trying to pierce the area with smoke. And you're starting to see Blue 4 breaching the perimeter here. Throws a satchel. ID's gonna run for it. He should have thrown the satchel at this building. More explosives going off. More Blue 4 running into the position here. More smokes being popped. Banks comes in. There's a Dishka waiting for him, and it knocks Banks the hell out. Look at this nasty little keyhole. Got some Op 4 on the rear here trying to counter more Blue 4 as they come in. More spraying down going on as Op 4 desperately holds this final area here. But Op 4 might have it at this rate because of how broken apart the Blue 4 attack is. This could really go either way. Tackleberry trying to push in as he is engaged from the buildings. Got Nimia and Purton stalling the southern attack here. Iander, I think, found Gazag and took him out. Yep, he's on a kill. Now, is any Blue 4 gonna hop this area and kill these two guys over here? Ash throws a grenade over. ID gets a AT round, kills the gunner in that vehicle because it was way too close. Oh, comes around with a 249, takes him out. Colton then takes him out in the back. Needs to finish him. He does not. Could still wake back up. We'll see if there's a double tap. Gazog's still down there. 113 charging in. Deploying more smoke as it drives into the corner. Ash wakes back up. 113 gets stuck. Colton turns around and drops him. Oh, that's freaking brilliant. Where's a grenade? Patriot fighting with Pogo underscore in the back. Swola pushes out. He is dropped by the internal security here of this damn building. That satchel should have gone into here. If that satchel blew that building up, it would be GG. But look at what remains. Purton's still alive on the outside. I think Op 4 have held this by the skin of their freaking teeth. Because the attack, I mean, it started miscoordinated, and it certainly is ending miscoordinated. Gazag comes around, gets the drop on Colton. Will Gazag double tap? So it wasn't Gazak who was the 3IC, I think it was Grav, actually. So my bad on that naming earlier. Burton's still out there with 2 kills harassing, but I think Blue 4 has too much on defense. There's the execute. I think it's over. Unless we see Gazak come in, but now Chevriak is reloading. Switches to his handgun. Oh, and they both drop at the same time! Oh, the trade. Everybody do the flop, literally. Still watching Parton on the rear here. Blue 4 now coming in with that other attack. And again, it was just a miscoordination between all of Blue 4 to push in at the same time. They did not. And that's why that attack started as miscoordinated and it ended miscoordinated. And now I think Outboard has enough to hold the final bits of area here. But we could still see Blue 4 push in because they still got some heavy hitters. We got Armored Jesus running up. We still got a vehicle in play. Pogo_MajorCon. Logan coming up on the rear as well. But Purton here might be in a good position to get behind this final push and stop it dead in its tracks. But look at what Outboard's left to. We just saw Lolo get picked off. Outboard still has 2 medics in play, though, so that's good. So remember when you said I caster cursed Blue 4? Well, yeah, I guess I did. Who's commanding? That's crazy. Slushy's going to have 2 commander wins by the end of this. We're aware that TS is down, and we're working to try to fix it. Well, if they don't fix it by the 3rd round, then I mean, we'll wait for a few minutes, but then we might just start Subnautica early. Smoke's being deployed. Marksman fire going out on Iander. I think that was Red Andre shooting at him. Purton staying on the rear. Might coordinate with Iander to hit these guys on various flanks as they try to push in, or before. And then you got a few, when I say a few, you got Pogo_MajorCon alone out here. Just look at the bodies, though, from this fight. My God. Looks like, did Purton? I think Purton just got a kill because he's on 3 now. So he's pulling back. I need to see Iander push. I think he's trying to lock down this open field over here. Ah, Tim spotted Pogo_ takes him out. There are now 6 Blue 4 left alive. Op 4 have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. So it's near 2-to-1 number thing right here, but Op 4 have this massive open area around them to lock down. Blue 4 might not have the manpower to launch the amount of smokes they need to push up onto this objective. Oh, Iander gets redded on Reddit. I believe by Warkus, and is taken out. That is the danger of being out there alone. And then Warkus gets killed by a Blue 4 guy. Instant karma. But that's not doing Op 4 any favors. Iander wakes back up. SVD marksman fire coming out over here. That smoke's starting to dissipate. Lolo gets killed by Autovisky with that 249. Some shots coming up over here. Purton coming around. Might end up seeing Andre and John as they come around. But now you've got some additional manpower coming in here. Autovisky pushing, and you're going to have MajorCon push as well. Purton just needs to start honing in on gunfire at this point. Because Op 4 are slowly losing manpower in here. Some are also counter-pushing. Tim might run into MajorCon. Are you kidding me? What are you doing? If you're in enemy territory, why would you look towards your base? Yeah, whatever. Poor Tim. Autovisky pushing around. Op 4 doesn't have the manpower anymore to do a full 360 defense. Autovisky might have seen him. Waller trying to get the shots, unable to. I got Iander and Purton trying to encircle these remaining 3, but the fight is going to be what Autovisky can do in this CQC situation. But you still have this, the double trouble right here. Autovisky firing back at block. Looking back, it looks like Iander or Purton just scored a few more kills. Purton on 4. There's only 1 remaining over there. Wow, Depso. I wonder who made the mission. Oh, no. the freaking Dishka every freaking time. It's so funny. Look at all the dead blue for here. Because of this damn Dishka. This damn Dishka just clapping everyone that gets in this firing line. You got a body, a body, a body, and a body. All because of this freaking Dishka, man. I think it's Slushy on the gun. That's probably one of her best ideas I've seen in PvP. My God. Uh-oh! Major Con threw a grenade! No! The Dishka's been knocked over! And then Slushy pushes because somehow the gunner survived that! Oh my God. The gun is disabled. I don't know how Slushy survived the grenade, but sure. Dishka OP, please nerf. It's an Arma 3 Dishka. That thing is normally a piece of shit. And somehow, by pure Stellinium luck. Alright, it's up to 4Mark. Can 4Mark do it? 4Mark is dead. I just cast a cursed 4Mark. Even shaking his head no. Or hers. I don't know. But anyway, Op 4 have won that by the skin of their freaking teeth because of miscoordination by Blue 4. That's it. That's it. Well, I'm waiting to see the GG, but that's an Op 4 victory. There's no Blue 4 left alive. Right? Yeah. They haven't called the victory yet because they haven't brought the TS back up. So I don't think the TeamSpeak was DDoSed because at that point it would come back up immediately. I think something's wrong with their server provider. That's why we were seeing a little bit of that lag in the beginning. But beyond that, there shouldn't be an issue, you know what I mean? So I'm going to switch my lighting here. So it's a little brighter, easier for me to see, but... Alright guys, I'll leave it to a vote, alright? If you want to wait the 5 minutes out and see if they can restore the TeamSpeak, type FNF in chat. I'm not going to do a poll, I just want to see what you guys put up. If you want me to get right to Subnautica and play as a shrimp, type Subnautica, alright? FNF for round 3 of FNF, but it might not happen. Or Subnautica for shrimp. Right off the bat, seeing a lot of FNF. Alright, more on FNF. Alright, you guys can stop. FNF is clearly winning that one. So, here's the deal. We'll wait the 5 minutes. I'll get on my phone. I'm going to get out of the crab claw there to see the TeamSpeak. Don, can you pay it out to Op4? Because Op4 have clearly won this one. Let me go ahead and look. I'm going to shoot a quick selfie to Bloodwing. Oh, she took my phone and took a bunch of selfies of herself while I was showering. That monster. It didn't even send. What the hell? Alright, so how's everyone's day as I get through this? Let me go over to FNF. That's the late branch, that's the early branch. Oh, they're saying it was a DDoS attack. Okay. They're saying round 3 is still on. They're just trying to put the thing on at the moment. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and put everything up here. Yeah, their server, it's either on an active DDoS, which is interesting. That or it's just completely down. They're doing messaging on Discord. Okay. Yeah, here, I'll pay it out because Don isn't there. So, 1 second. That would be Op4 won that round. Okie dokie.
This is the worst attack on America since 9/11.
What? Huh? All right. I guess Night if you say so.
What?
It's the script, man.
At that
What
point,
Night Owl says goes.
communication wasn't needed.
Did
it
we
was
win
just
yet?
shoot anything.
Yeah, guys, just if you, I think everybody in here probably knows, but we're just waiting on the DS to come back up. Because somebody DDoSed it because they probably got their pennies in a bunch over losing round 1 or something.
First round, the attackers
mad,
won.
But it wasn't me, I promise.
Somebody definitely just got
It
like
might
one
have
tap.
been someone
So is
getting
this
drunk
about
and
the-
that was
who's
the
guilty?
plan working.
What? Is this about the medals again, Depso? Fuck off.
I get them one day. I will get them.
Yeah. Sure. You know,
Just wait and see.
26th, the 25th, 26th of March, Depso.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm figuring that out. Okay.
Hey, thank you guys for your patience and sticking with it.
Do we want to try to get numbers?
All these dead dudes.
It's fine, it happens.
Ian, $10 PayPal, shoot Perry in the face right now.
I mean, I'd imagine a lot of CLs are
Need the money.
Take me home.
We could try to get numbers.
Do the people in game know this is happening, or are they still fighting?
No,
There's like 2 or 3 Redford guys left. We're just chilling, dancing
Is it
around.
just us?
Yeah, it's cold blue for
Ian, there's
eliminated
people on
already.
the
So
objective as well.
This is the one time where
I saw you get
we're
blue.
metagaming.
All right. So we'll wait a few more minutes. We'll see if they get round 3 up. But I'm going to use this as an excuse to show you guys some stuff we're working on. How am I going to do this? Because I have to take my my thingamajig off to get free. All right. 1 moment. So we got to remove the hat, which means I have to unhook it back here. Ah, the shrimp has been dethroned. All right. And then I'll take the headset off. I'll be back in a second. This is what it looks like, and you get a little tail with it too. 1 second.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Alrighty. Okay. So here's a glimpse in what I've been working on. Since we have a second, I'm waiting to see if TeamSpeak comes back up for them. I'm checking. Still down. Okay. Here's the deal. 4th channel is going to be all about these bad boys. All right. Where's my remote? I need a little bit of a better lighting piece. All right. Anyone want to take a guess at what this is? Here, I'll put it on the camera. Anyone want to take a stab at it? Because this is what's going to be really interesting, because this has nothing to do with anything that I'm doing right now. 212 was right. So this is a colony of king oyster mushrooms. This is a bunch of mycelium on a grain spawn. This is actually its 3rd generation. I've been planting a bunch of stuff. This one in here, it's a little less colonized. I've noticed that, though. Also has a bunch of fresh stuff on top. This is lion's mane, but to grab the camera, because I'm not able to lift it, if we were to look down, I don't think I can pick this thing. Yeah, there's no way in hell I can pick it up, but if we were to look down past my footage there, you see that bag? That is a 45-pound bag of rye berries. And then you've got a 20-pound bag of wood chips over there. But I've been basically doing a bunch of research on making a bunch of monotubes, which is the technical term for a bunch of mushroom grow bins. It started as a curiosity. But I, after doing a lot of trial and error and some research, have decided, starting around, I want to say April, maybe May, there's going to be a 4th channel where once a week we release some content regarding these little fellas. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to say 6 to 8 months ago, I got these 2 indoor greenhouse units. We can actually go look across. If you see that one over there, I did a video of building it. It's got some tomato plants, and it has mint, and I'm trying to remember the other herb in there. Basil. At the moment. But the thing is, Bloodwing, it was basically to give myself a full sustainable source of fresh herbs for cooking. I wanted to plant other things in it too, but there's just not a lot of room for tomatoes and stuff to grow in there. I mean, I have a single tomato plant in there, and it's literally dominating the top of the space. So instead, I'm just going to have a massive outdoor garden, and I'll do a little bit of content around that. But I was looking for a way that I could still utilize those 2 grow spaces. So what I ended up doing is getting a bunch of these tubs and drilling a bunch of holes on top, having a single line of micropore tape, and I've been slowly converting. I have 16 of these because each of them fits perfectly on one of the wire rack shelves. You can fit 2 on there, and each greenhouse has 4 of these shelves. So I've just been looking into what to do with that space. I've just decided to get into mushrooms. So I've got 5 different spore colonies in the back there growing in these jars. I have enoki, I have shiitake, I have king trumpet, king oyster, and lion's mane. And I'm looking into maybe trying 1 or 2 more, but I think that's a good stopping point. TS3 is back. Awesome. I will go ahead and jump in there. I just heard the server go by as well. Yep. Let me go back into the solo channel. We'll get into round 3 in a second. And there we go. We'll wait for the mission to go through. But that is what we've been working on, or at least me in the background. Excuse me, because it's been that. And then developing a front log for all the shorts between the PvP channel and the main channel to then start releasing one once a day on TikTok. What we've already done is front logged the main channel and the VODS channel. VODS channel is caught up to everything. I'm working on doing the same treatment to the PvP channel right now, but once all that's set up, then we're going to put all the clips on TikTok, have that as a growing source for the main channel, and then start working on this 4th channel. And again, that's months away, but this is all the plan to kind of diversify, because mainly this kind of got spurred on for a few different reasons. One, because this is a lot more interesting than I thought it would be, and I want to make content out of it because everyone talks about how to just simply make it. No one really goes into the exact science behind it in terms of optimally what's the best you can do with different substrates, different grains and whatnot, what are the pros and cons, how you can do things cheaply. Because the crazy thing about all this stuff is mathematically, with everything back there, to basically make this. Other than this being a $2 bin, I fill it with literally $1.38 worth of materials, and then I get anywhere from 15 to 30 pounds of mushrooms that'll come out of this in the course of a month and a half of flushing. But with how crazy inflation is these days, I mean, why not, you know, invest in something that you can take care of, make yourself, and then eat it, you know? That's just my thought. And I know immediately, because when I first brought up the indoor grow tents, people were like, oh my gosh, he's growing marijuana, blah, blah, blah. And I know there's a bunch of you that are going to go, oh my gosh, he's going to get into psychedelic mushrooms. No, I'm not. Okay. I already have too much stuff here as is. I don't want to get in any damn legal trouble. All right. I'm just trying to find new passions and make content out of them. Now, here's the deal. All right. There has been some legality pushing back and forth in Virginia. If it ever gets decriminalized, then I might look into it. All right? Big might, because there's still the federal level. But it's an idea. But I'm waiting for it to be legal first because I don't want to get into trouble. Okay? So we'll get there when we get there. I think things are going really progressive in this country. So maybe in 5 years, we might see that stuff. But that's not the main focus right now. The main focus is me just taking another one of my passions, turning it into content, and then trying to share it with other people, because that's what I've done with Arma 3 Zeusing. That's what I've done sharing Arma 3 PvP. And this is, again, just another wacky topic to do, because why not? So we'll see that going in the future. It's just these take 2 months to go from this to an actual mushroom, but I've just been doing a lot of experimentation, dealing with some contamination problems as well, but I've been getting around that. And again, it's going to make some really great topic. Truffles, not going to be able to grow because those take a long time and you need a lot of property to do. But like I said, I've done a lot of research on everything. So I think the ultimate triumph would be growing morel mushrooms, which are almost impossible to grow. But if you make the right conditions, maybe. But still. That's basically a little look into the background of everything that's been going on. But yeah, it looks like we'll be getting into round 3 in just a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and set up, and then, yeah, we'll get onto that. So give me 1 moment. We'll be back. I'll run some ads, and yeah, Subnautica will be after this. So just give me a second. Put the music back on. And we'll be back in just a moment. I don't need TeamSpeak up, actually. All right, be right back. I'm gonna go put these. All right, now the fun part of suiting back up. Microphone, why? Okay. Yeah, then I pull the microphone through. And then for this thing, I gotta fold it up. And then get the back clip on the outfit. And then that should do it. Okay. I just had to reattach my head. Don't worry about it. Are those just your boxers? No, it's a pair of shorts on top of a pair of boxers. I wouldn't flash you like that. Filter feeding. I'm just saying that, dude. Dude, literally. There's 2 layers, okay? There's 2 layers of fabric. Okay? Come on. Come on. Honestly, this is what I would normally wear to the gym. Not the shrimp outfit, but under the shrimp outfit is literally just like a simple... Actually, no, this is a t-shirt, which I wouldn't wear, but... Yeah. I don't wear the shrimp outfit to the gym. Shrimp games. God damn it. All right, I gotta switch out the commands here, so let's go ahead and do that. So this is round 3, where... What do we got? Blue 4 is rush attacking. All right. Terminals? It just says rush. I'm going to assume terminals. They must be taken in a certain order. Blue 4 has a 3% numbers advantage. What else does Blue 4 have? An armed little bird. Speedboat, miniguns, and well, Op 4 has 2 static cords.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
Which are 12.7. And then the map is Columbia. Okay. It's a water mission, because after that we're going to be doing Subnautica, so it all works out. It all works out. I need to lower the mic so you guys can hear me a bit better. It just gets clunked around in the outfit. There we go. All right. So, technical difficulties aside, here we are. Here's how everything will go. I'm going to put the shrimp selfie on Twitter. I just feel like that's a very Liru thing to do. You know, I can't wait for the internet to realize I'm really just a shit poster. It's as shrimple as that. Seen your YouTube videos, but I never had the chance to join you on your streams. Your content's always great. Karma Cut has great content, but at times, but I miss the times he played Squad. I don't really know that much about Karma Cut's previous Squad stuff. I know he consults me over some Arma stuff here and there, and I occasionally see him in Splendid Squad stuff, but I hope he's doing well. I'm gonna be honest, I'm usually just too focused on my own stuff. Whether it be Zeusine PvP commentary, playing Subnautica in a shrimp outfit, or soon-to-be mushrooms, you know? So, I just hope everyone's doing well. Hold on, this came off of the... came off. See, I want it to stay hooked, because otherwise this folds forward and then it gets in the way and knocks with everything. So, we'll see how things go. Wouldn't recommend maining the game. Why? What's wrong with Squad these days? I've never touched it. People keep trying to get me into it. And I always wanted to try the Star Wars mod for it, but I've never had the time. Well, Tencent has, like, stakes everywhere. I mean, they have a minority stake in Arma 3, too, so no matter what you do, you're going to be supporting that company. Fat Shark for Darktide? Tencent. Tencent's everywhere. Oh, yeah, and then one day I'll remember that I have to play Mass Effect for people. Yeah, like I said, I'm just always busy, though. That's the thing. Think it's easy to set up all that mushroom stuff? Another drunk run like Republic Commando drunk? Good God. I still remember, we played Republic Commando back in 2017, and I killed myself with my own grenade because I threw it up. But I threw it up perfectly, so it went up, and then it came back down on my feet, and it killed me. And I just kind of stared at the camera like, oh, I'm an idiot. The perfect throw. Yeah, we're still slotting, so. Oh, well. I mean, let's see. This will probably be done by 6:30, so we'll at least have, you know, a few hours of Subnautica, so that should be good. Yeah, it should be fine. Oh, I should play Arma 3? I mean, I don't know. Arma 3, it's a fun game, but it requires a lot of work. Like, there's all these buttons that you gotta learn how to use, and that can make it really unfun. And then you got people like Jester814 that'll start, like, dropping F-bombs every 3 words, and you got those weird guys that, like, dress up in shrimp outfits, and then they, like, control your scenario and really just bully you. And then you got those weird Australians that make scenarios for you and claim that the bullies that control it live are horrible, but then their made scenarios are also horrible. Then you got those milsim guys that have dyslexic names that also bully you in their own ops. And then you got those other people that, you know, will just stay in their corner making memes and a bunch of simps trying to bow down to them. Like, I don't think Arma's the game for me. You know what I mean? I don't think it's the game for me. Oh, and then they start DDoSing each other too. That's my favorite part. But anyway. Oh, man. Anyway, guys, tomorrow we have a horror op, I think around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's still open to slotting. Checkpoint RP has been announced for the 5th of March. That starts slotting on Sunday. We're going to have another Last of Us and Fallout op on Monday and Wednesday, respectively. Or no, the opposite. We have the Fallout op on Monday and the Last of Us op on Wednesday. I think I got 2 more ops for each category planned. And then next weekend, I'll try to fit an op on Sunday morning, but that schedule is really hectic because Bloodwing's dad's birthday is on Friday, so I might not be able to cover some FNF. I'll try to get around him, but it just depends on the schedule. And then I'll try to get back into the swing with Daisy and Subnautica. I've just been busy because of, you know, I took a whole weekend off and everything, so we'll see. Yes, the Cord is a 12.7 static machine gun. It's always going to be a standing... Well, no, they might have the sit-down, but I think it said in the... the 6U16, I believe, is the stand-up version of it, but it also has a... It's pretty much just a Dishka. It's pretty much just a Dishka. River Rapids. Oh, it's a river fight. Am I allowed to join? You're allowed to join anything. If you're talking about my stuff, then yeah, anything tied to my Discord is free for anyone to join. Just, you know, don't give me a reason to remove you. All right, so this is going to be a river fight. This kind of reminds me of an OFCRA mission we saw where they were guarding parts of the river. That was months ago, if not like half a year ago. But anyway, Terminal 1 is right here. Then you got to take Terminal 3, 2, and then 3, because it's usually in the order of 1 to 2, 3. Blue 4 spawns down here, so they're going to have to bypass Terminal 3's position to get to these areas. So I guess the speedboat miniguns are going to lock down the river over here and pick off anything that's around over there. Infantry are probably just going to cross the river and then push in the jungle to get to Terminal 1, cross the bridges to get to Terminal 3, and then loop back. I'm so dyslexic with numbers. They're going to hit Terminal 1, cross the bridges to get to Terminal 2, and then have to double back to get to Terminal 3. That's it. The attackers won sector... damn it. The attackers won round 1, defenders won sector 2. We'll see who wins sector 3. And Don already has prediction up. Brilliant. All right, let's hit our buttons here and see how things are going to go. So, mission made by Malin, River Rapids, no description, game mode. It's going to be basically sequential rushing of terminals. Terminal countdown's 90 seconds. How this works is if the attackers get to the first terminal here, this is the only terminal they can interact with at this moment, but they interact with the terminal. That's going to start a 90-second countdown. Once those 90 seconds pass, the terminal will self-destruct, and then Terminal 2 will be active, and then that one needs to be hacked, and then Terminal 3 will be active, and that needs to be hacked. If at any moment a defender comes in and interacts with the terminal, that will stop the timer, and it either pauses or resets. I don't know which one it's going to do this round because it doesn't say in the game mode here, so we just have to guess. Usually it pauses, but once in a blue moon it resets. I think it's just going to pause. But then the attackers then have to interact with the terminal and get that reset, and then hopefully keep the defenders off of it. Otherwise, mission variables here, 1,500 meters of render distance. Defender build points are 125, which is the default number. Otherwise, I'm going to adjust my seat here a little bit. 50-minute round, and then 15-minute save start. No magnified optics nor NVG equipment. Medium anti-tank is going to be 2 per side. Is there an echo team on either side? I do not see one, so this doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and look over here to Op4's spawn. Op4's kits are as follows. They're going to be your modern Separatist Cossack Spectre camouflage kits. Okay, so with that, there's divots in my where my chair's resting, and it keeps rolling back into them, but I want to be a bit closer, but it doesn't. It's a damn chair. Oh well. Regardless, you got your platoon leader, platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman assistant. These are the guys in Alpha Bravo Charlie. Your grenadier IR, which have your hunt IR grenades, 40mm camera grenades. You fire into the air, deploys into a parachute, gives you a nice little bird's eye view of the AO. Very effective for getting some nice reconnaissance and getting your bearings in the middle of a firefight. Your machine gunners and assistants, these guys are going to be exclusively in Delta. You got your combat engineers in Alpha Bravo Charlie. They have one of 4 different types of explosives. You've got 2 explosive satchels, 4 explosive charges. Both of those you can turn into throwable explosives, by the way. Third option is 4 tripwire mines. 2 being HE, 2 being flare, and then 3 AT mines, which you almost never see taken. Trying to adjust this so my eyes get back on camera. There we go. Awesome. Lower the microphone a little bit so you can hear me a bit better. Otherwise, you have your light anti-tank, your medium anti-tank, 1 and 2 in assistance. We don't have an echo, so it doesn't matter. Your RI, recon infantry scouts, and snipers don't matter. They're part of a group called X-Ray that doesn't exist anymore. Your DM kits, for Outpour, it's going to be an SVD. DMR kits are in Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. There's 1 per group. You got your crew lead, crewmen, pilots, medics, and your base kits. Loadouts for Op4 are going to be AK-74s, MP4 for 3 garages as the secondary handgun. Support is going to be an RPK, PKP for the medium machine gun, RPK for the light machine gun. So Alpha Bravo and Charlie are going to have the RPK. Delta is going to have the PKP. Light anti-tank for Alpha Bravo Charlie is going to be the RPG. And then crew and avians get the choice of a PP-2000 and AKS, but I don't think they have any of those kits, because the only assets they have are 2 standing cord statics, which only have 250 rounds per static, which across 5 boxes of 50. I'm going to be honest, a cord is literally just a Dishka. In terms of Arma 3, they're both the same damn thing. Maybe the cord you can range up, but they're both the same. They fire the same caliber. They have the exact amount of ammo. It's just a retexture, but whatever. I think the Dishka has a smaller hitbox compared to the cord, because the Dishka has a tripod and the cord just has a single pod, but then like a plus on below. If I can find it, I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, so the cord has a single mount like this, and then it has the plus right there. But yeah, that's literally it. Regardless, looking over at Op4, Vagrant's going to be commanding, Logan's going to be the platoon medic, Pierce leading Alpha with Azuki Fawns. My roster just got glitched. Nolik, Jake, and Hunavar. Alpha 2 has Luso, Autovisky, Wikifin, Wise, and Kabubi. Usually with Pierce, they merge Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 together to make one group. Otherwise, you have... I just realized chat's blocking this box. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Anyway, looking down, you got Bravo having Zoni with Korvac as the marksman, King as the medic, Bravo 1 being led by RMGs with Michael Elik, Moneyman, ChatGPT, Children, Guy Fieri, Foster leading Bravo 2 with Flux. Otherwise, Charlie has Ash with Major Khan and Eric, Wheaton leading Charlie 1 with Gazarok, Tackleberry, Banks, and Swola, Olaf leading Delta with Sam and Curie, and then you got Waldo, Patriot, and Slushy under Delta. So it looks like Sam, Curie, Patriot, and Slushy are taking the machine gun roles. Anyway, looking over at Blue 4. Something's aching on my left side. That's not a good sign. Blue 4, looking at the mission objectives here. Their uniforms are going to be your modern American Marines kits. I'm going to look at their marksman rifle, but based off the fact they said Marine, I'm assuming that's going to be a Mark 11. I think that's a Mark 11. I don't think that's a 416. We'll see in a second. Otherwise, their loadout's going to be M27s or M4A1s, M9 Berettas as their handguns. Light machine gunners, Alpha Bravo and Charlie are going to have the M249. Delta's going to have the M240 Gulfs. Light anti-tank's going to be the single-shot disposal M136, and then crew and aviation get a choice in an MP7 submachine gun or an M4A1. Nothing on crew served weapons. They get 2 speedboat miniguns. Usually the GMG is replaced with the 7.62 minigun on the rear as well. So it's just going to have 2 7.62 guns. The AH-6, there's no way in hell they gave it Hydras. Then they got 10 assault boats and then 6 transport Humvees. Looking down at the vehicles here, we're not going to know what that front gun fires until it actually fires. It's either going to be a 50 cal or the minigun. Otherwise, Little Bird is going to have a single M136 minigun, which is a 7.62 by 51 minigun.
He took my mag. Get him! Who took the mags? Huh? Come here! I did not. Stop calling around. You better stop me right now. I swear to God. What's your name?
Touch him.
What's your name?
They called me Solomon.
You know what? We're unit poaching you. We're unit poaching you.
We know where you live. We know your real name.
I gotta see battle.
Well, I'm out 3 mags, but
Friday Night Fights! Yay! What noises are you making?
My fucking GLs, I'm gonna fucking...
Well, okay. Back on the rest of Blue 4 here. I mean, that was it for the assets. Let's go ahead and look. We got Depso commanding Sushi as the 2IC. Nemesis leading Bravo with Rufy as the marksman. Marksman rifle is indeed a Mark 11. Okay. Iander being the medic. Katz leading Bravo 1 with Cullis, Daedalus, Green Shade, Batty, Block, and Alexander under him. Colton leading. I'm going to scroll this down.
I don't know what you mean, Ian.
Oh, I can't scroll it down because that's the top, so I'll keep it towards the top. Colton leading Baller ID, which now my camera's covering it. We can't win, can we, guys? Whatever. Tim Kaplan, Legend, Lusode, which I think I can, that's the lowest I can go. Chat's still covering it, whatever. Lusode leading Mike, Skeeta, Pro Hunter, Cameron, Solomon, Misfit, and Crazy. NASA leading Delta with Masano and Pogo. Masano being the 2IC. Lolo, 1 second. I want to just make this a little brighter so it's easier for me to see everything. Otherwise, Lolo leading Delta Wolf, Alexander, Kermit, James, and Ivno, and Kerrigan White as well. First vehicle boat crew is going to be Bates, Soyboy, and Norris. Second boat crew is going to be Wombat and Gorilla, and then Bluck and Night Owl are taking the helicopter. Otherwise, site around Terminal 1 is kind of this Old Town-esque area here. I don't know if these bridges were manually added from the looks of things. I think they were. So we got multiple crossing points right here based off of the fact that it's also these black boxes here as well. So Terminal 1 is just in the middle of this position. It's marked accurately for everyone, but Op4, they also got a specific marker to see where it is. Terminal 2 is around the military base where Op4 have spawned, and then Terminal 3 is all the way over here at this little military base. Interesting. Very interesting. But otherwise, I mean, Op4, I mean, they can hold down these bridges here. That freaking boat's going to be a bit of an issue because they don't really have anything that can handle it. So they got to keep their forces away from the river. That's why Terminal 3 probably isn't the smartest idea to have any forces along there, but anything's possible. I'm trying to fix my shrimp head, but it's not really working. So we see one cord static being moved down here. I have no idea where the other one could be. We also see some explosive specialists possibly rigging some of these bridges to blow. And otherwise, this is all just what we have. 5 minutes remaining. But, yeah. This is definitely not a Shrimple AO. And look at all the extra area that Blue 4 have. They actually plan on Blue 4 potentially doing this massive outflank with their boats and then coming up from the south. That would literally take like 10 to 15 minutes of maneuvering to get them into that position. And this AO, it's a small one, so it can afford that time. But I'm going to be honest, just send the damn boats down and spray everything down. I mean, that's literally it. That's all you have to do. So we're at around 200,000 points on Blue 4 versus about, what was that, 70 or 90k points on Op 4. 70k, roger. I'm a shrimp. I filter feed. Delicious. Anyway. What a weird set of noises to make. That's all I got. I mean, I imagine Blue 4... Okay, so they have a land bridge to drive down right here. So Blue 4 just really need to drive over to the left, get on this MSR, and then just drive down, and then they can deploy right around here and be fine. If they want to play it safe, they should deploy right here and then move in. They'll have to cross through Terminal 3, which normally you don't want to bypass terminal sites, but how this AO is developed, you kind of have to. And then just stick to the tree line, get right onto Terminal 1, then the fight from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2 is going to be the tough one. Based off of player counts, I wouldn't really recommend they cross. Are you for real? Okay. 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 Just watch the wire rack. Just watch the wire rack. Okay. Just go back to doing laundry. I hope that bra doesn't pop. Okay.
Ayo, you bum me a
But yeah, we'll see how this AO does.
Yeah, what it do, bitches?
It's a giant on the roof.
You're gonna be the first one to die, right?
Now what are you gonna do?
Yes, that's 1 or 2 bags.
I already sound like how guys
Thank you.
And then they got Command in a little rubber dinghy, and they've loaded the other 2 boats with people. So those guys might deploy on this side and cross to get to Terminal 2 as that other force goes to Terminal 1. A bit of a force split might be an issue. Just mind the tools on the floor. I'm sorry that I left them there.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's
Alright, go, boys! Go, 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 go! We ain't got no time. We got rough. Oh, we're out of the zone. Not yet.
Go still a minute then.
Stop! What are you doing? Not yet.
Still a minute.
Yes, yeah, you can do it. He did it. We can do it.
Alright. It says a minute, fam. A minute.
And then move forward.
Oh my fucking god.
They're in the safe zone. Get in the fucking Vic. Get in.
I'm not associated with these people. I just want everyone in this vehicle to know I'm not associated with them.
So Op4 is going to read that and go, what the hell did Blue 4 do to warrant that?
Alright, go.
Yeah, so they're immediately going to speed off ahead of the other...
I mean, I've been in the heavy river. Get up, drive it out. Get up. Baller, please. Baller. I'm trying to find Baller, fuck it. Please stop. For the love of God. It ain't got no gas in it, Baller.
It's his birthday today, no wonder. All right, so, oh my God, what are you... They're gonna, okay, so they're gonna go around this way. I hope to God they're not gonna do the massive go around. That's so dumb. They'll take this route around. They're gonna deploy over here and get those other two squads there. That's gonna give these guys time to then deploy up here and then move in, so they can time both of these attacks properly. Yeah, this is peak FNF. Meanwhile, you have a shrimp commentating and a freaking cowgirl in his basement. Ah, so they're gonna literally ride the border over here. And then maybe they'll dismount on the southern side. This is so weird.
We have some people in our unit that we force to drink so they become better.
Scandy talking about how they force people to drink in their unit. Also, I don't think Papega stayed. How did you die? What? How are you dead? But... How are you dead? What?
They're saying they're not going to revive him because he's stupid.
Why are three people dead?
Alright, well, let's go ahead and take all this shit.
Are there any more mines over here?
It sounded like they blew themselves up with their own mines because they just asked about mines, but oh my God. Okay, yeah, so they're going around that side. Command's staying on that area. These guys drove around that
Did somebody
side.
else die? Oh my God.
And I don't think we can revive him because I can see out through his body. Jesus Christ.
I don't know what to say about this round.
No, just wait, okay? Just wait a second. I mean, yes, do it, but like, they might revive him, so just wait. Man, what the fuck?
So Humvees are still going around. I honestly think they're going to dismount over here and try to attack from the south, and they're just waiting to get these guys coordinated. Looks like they're going for a landing vector over here. Son of Lars, thanks to a 10-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Please help me, I have the water.
You want to come off to actually in the area after
So that group's gonna have about a kilometer to go. No, a kilometer and a half, excuse me, to get on that terminal. And then you got these guys driving through the forest.
Yeah, that's how you get women.
Hey, come back here. What are you doing? Why'd you dress up in that?
Before we all get jumped.
Okay. You can get out of here if you need to. Okay.
Alright, Nathan's the first one to die then.
It's still the right net here.
Ay, ay, ay. She has another one that's even more lewd, and I'm happy she didn't put that one on at least. Huh? Okay, honey, you can be a sea cow anytime you want, okay? Shrimp and cow. It's surf and turf. That killed her. All right, honey. I gotta get to work, all right?
Is that because we're both on the menu?
Honey. Honey. Bye, boo. Okay. Blue 4 is dismounted. We got them separated into two groups over here. Don't know what that's about, but I think what they're planning is this group is going to come down on the coast, maybe cross. This other group's going to go in possibly unsupported. They got the two boats with them. And then this group, they're basically trying to knock out all the terminals at once from the easiest points of access from the forests here. And I assume after Terminal 1's hit, they're going to rush forces over to Terminal 3, hoping that the northern group can take them. Hi, I'm an undercover Twitch admin, and regarding the team terms of service, I'm going to be honest, though, that doesn't violate term of service. You should see what... As long as there's no nipple, it does not violate terms of service. Fun fact.
You stink.
So I hear some gunshots in the background. I mean, that's why women make so much money with those damn hot tub streams, man. So do you and Bloodwing typically dress up as animals day to day, or only when you're streaming with a camera? I guess only when we're streaming with a camera. Because she has to disguise herself because she works for a certain high-ranking company. And I have to disguise myself because I have to hide my ugliness from you all. Ah, yes, Twitch, my favorite adult campsite. Yeah. Yeah. You know that meme where it's, like they have one picture of like this average looking chick and it says supermodel, and then they have like a really sexy looking chick and it says that random cashier at like McDonald's or something? Yeah, that would be Bloodwing if she did work at McDonald's. Not even kidding.
Yeah.
Are they all shooting at the helicopter? Why? No, back in high school when I first met her, you will not believe the amount of men I had to fight off just to date her. I got mugged. It was great. Because that was me realizing I won. But anyway.
They just need to know they're being
I
shot
literally
at.
got
If they're at
hazed
that
and then
distance, it
mugged
doesn't really
by
matter.
8 other men. Granted, we were all high schoolers at the time, but yeah, you know. It was funny. I'll tell that story maybe while I'm playing Subnautica.
Okay. I want serious.
Shoot at the helicopter again, I dare you. But here's the thing. They've got a gunner who's going to be on this camera looking at everything. So as Op 4 shoots, Blue 4 is going to get an idea of where all of Op 4's defensive positions on to know, okay, they have an infantry force down here. So Blue 4 could potentially bypass it. But all these forces on the north should be working together to then get into this sector and hold it so that this southern group can hit there and then immediately go to Terminal 3 and just kind of pull the carpet out from under them. Op 4 have a slide. As Blue 4 has eyes in the sky. But in terms of distance, these guys are actually pretty equidistant to where they need to be. So as long as they keep coordinating their attack, they can literally just do this as a clean sweep. These guys go hit Terminal 3, hold it, bump to Terminal 3. These guys hit Terminal 2, hold it, and then they just keep holding. Also, by the way, I'm not sure if you've noticed the ghost in there, but I've seen him pop up twice on this stream. By the way, just letting you know. Yeah. I'm in no danger. I just have to feed him a sacrifice every 2 months. Don't worry about it. Well, I call him Ghost, but he, I'm going to say it. It considers that derogatory. Actually, I don't know, sometimes it's a skinwalker, it shapeshifts a bit, but I've been secretly training it in case the ATF ever raid my house. True story. And before Dante appears with a Call of Duty ghost outfit. Right. So here's the thing, I don't know why we have a force right here if their objective should be literally just to hit the terminal. Like, they should be more around, like, right here instead. So being on this right flank kind of makes no sense. Unless they're trying to pull security for the boats to come in, but at the same time, I don't think the boats really need that level of security. But and then you got these guys coming in from the south. I feel like these attack vectors are completely off. They should be attacking from here and from here, but instead they're doing from here and what looks like from here. So I don't know. And they're still shooting up at the helicopter. Helicopter's literally just a reconnaissance tool. The main threats for vehicles are going to be the boats with the dual speedboat miniguns. But if done right, this can literally just go back to back and take 5 minutes to take all 3 terminals. But based off of where they're kind of choosing their insert vectors from, Op 4 have a lot of their manpower out of position for this, but I feel like Blue 4, with how their attacks are going to be stalled, you might see some groups just get their butts kicked. So it's tough to tell. I still think Blue 4 has a distinct advantage here with their positioning compared to Op 4's, but you never know. When you have small AOs like this, it really just goes down to the PvP. For all I know, we could see this group in here just absolutely wipe anything that comes into it. You remind me of that one shrimp that's animated in the movie Shark Tale. Yeah, I'd have to have a higher pitched voice for that, and I'd have to have friends that are going to jump on a shark's face. Ay. You know, unpopular opinion, that movie and the Speed Racer movie I actually kind of enjoyed. Everyone else I know hated those movies, but me, I was fine with them. I didn't love them, but I was fine with them. I'm really worried about the separation of Charlie and Delta right here, because Delta's going to just hit Op 4 Delta, and then Charlie's going to have to be left alone to do this AO. And then we could see Op 4 Bravo push back and stop Charlie, and then eventually piecemeal Delta. But yeah, by being on the coast, now these guys have been spotted, and now they're going to get pinned right there, so Charlie's going to go in there on their own, so this is quickly turned around. And yeah, you got this massive Bravo force coming in, but if they can't take Terminal 2, it's game over, and then Blue 4 is just going to be piecemealed. All because Delta decided to stay on the coast. Now, I don't know if that was a command decision or a squad decision, but that was the weakest decision they made. RPG's firing up to the boat. Second boat in there as well. You got these front miniguns firing into this tower. Not sure if there's anything in there. Looking at the rest of the bodies. We got Gazog, who died in this tower because he was on this gun. I think the boats just picked him off, in all honesty. So yeah, Charlie's starting to be engaged up here, at least I think, because the helicopter's too far.
You're really eking my open right now.
But not everyone's turning around. I think you just have Lusso right here with the RPK suppressing out what he can see. But this is where the bottleneck is. So Charlie might try to flank around. This is going to allow OPFOR to reinforce. As you already see, Bravo's kind of turning around to set up right there. So what this is going to turn into is Blue 4 is going to get Terminal 1 and then have to assist the remaining forces to get Terminal 2, and they're going to take a lot of casualties on that bridge. Because OPFOR's biggest concentration is going to be stopping things, but as long as Blue 4 keeps a few guys, or they'll probably just have the boat. I think Command's actually going to go up there and take Terminal 3. Because since they have the boats right here, and they're not taking any fire from Terminal 3, they know that that place is pretty much clear. Now you got Blue 4 in the rear here trying to move in. GL's firing in. Little Bird doing a far strike. But it's firing at previous positions that OPFOR Bravo already left. So these guys now crossing the street. They're going to try to come in through the opening right here, which has been heavily fortified. But OPFOR doesn't have a lot of eyes watching specifically. So I think Terminal 1 getting hit is just going to cause these guys to pull back and form a bigger defensive line around Terminal 2 and just reinforce it. But then again, they might think they have a big enough spread where they won't have to be worried about that. I can see why they put Delta right here to help suppress against infantry around Terminal, but really they should have left that to the boats. And Delta should have just helped out Charlie in that attack. That would have been a little more coordinated, but now you're starting to see units up here getting picked off because the speedboat miniguns. It's not the rear gun, but it's the front gun. It's literally on a turret, and you can rage that turret in. Yes, it's meant to be for GMG, which is a grenade machine gun, but it works really well as a 50 cal turret, or in this case, a 7.62 minigun turret. Because as you can see where that line is, it has a very small cone of fire, but it puts out so many rounds that that spread doesn't really matter. It's still going to hit the area that it's firing at. So now Charlie, this is the weakest fight Blue 4 has. But they're definitely getting right on top of the objective here. OPFOR, in terms of positioning, doesn't have a lot to hit this, stop this attack outright. And then you still have so much OPFOR focusing on trying to hold from an attack on that angle that Blue 4 might still get away from sweeping it under. As soon as Terminal 2 gets a prompt, though, you're going to see all these forces turn around. I'm worried that 90-second counterattack might still be enough time for OPFOR to get back in and stop the terminal hack. Because with the terminal right there, Blue 4 right here, they can just vault over and get around, but... yeah, they still have to go right there. So there's Terminal 1 being hacked. Blue 4 right on top of that position. Eric killing Coton. Otherwise, I think he's the only OPFOR guy remaining. Blue 4 trying to come around because there's another opening right there. More grenades being thrown. Not sure if they stopped because of a tripwire, but otherwise they're starting to breach in. Explosives were thrown over. 1 minute remaining on the hack. Eric's still stuck in that building, probably engaging what he can from here as Blue 4 just systematically surrounding that area. Boats are starting to come in. Delta now starting to reinforce, but it might be a little too late because OPFOR have a really nice defensive line around here. Got 3 Blue 4 around. King coming around on the right side. Probably going to catch Crazy out of position. Camred engaging, stopping Logan, Guy Fury, and Money from coming around that side. This is what's going to determine the game at this point. Little Bird also doing some blind suppression here, but it's not going to be the most accurate thing in the world. Blue 4 now leaving the building. They're going to breach this building, probably going through there, and then trying to get on the second story. Vagrant throws a grenade. That is a well-placed grenade. It's going to get Skeeta. Free kill on Skeeta there. Mine's going off. Fawn's going to be caught. Does Vagrant open the door? Ooh, grenade goes in. Now it's just up to Pro Hunter, so they're going to stop that attack. So now Blue 4, this is where it's going to get messy, because Op 4 is going to sweep and eliminate that entire force. It's just down to one guy. Delta probably going to have the same fate, and then Blue 4 is going to have to be forced. I think Op 4 just won this, to be honest. Because of the miscoordination with Delta. If Delta backed Charlie up, I think they would have been able to get the manpower up into that terminal and hold it for 90 seconds. Now, I don't think so, unless Pro Hunter somehow channels, ready? His inner Adriano. Yeah, never go prone, because that puts your head first. And if you get shot once in the head, you're dead. So that was a bit of a mistake. Now you're seeing some of these guys push through the open bridge. Eric gets a grenade. Alexander also got hit by a grenade, but he wakes back up. Delta on a lowered bit of manpower. Yeah, right, no Adriano today. Wolfstorm Phantom, thanks for the 16-month resub on a 12-month streak. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I know we get a nice kick out of this scenario. Yeah, boats are in no position to support that area, so it's just going to be an infantry fight, but I think Op 4 has this locked down. Because Blue 4's in two separate groups. That would have been really, really well, but yeah, just Blue 4 were too separated. Delta should have been with Charlie. I know I'm calling GG early, but Delta, actually, they could get some breaching on these three remaining Op 4 Delta guys, but, I mean, we got 2 kills and 1 kill here. And they're all the medium machine gunners, so if they just get a good keyhole, it's going to be over. As I see Slushy get another kill. 3 for Slushy. 2 command wins and 3 kills. I mean, that's not bad. You got Nemesis now coming around. Uh-oh. And rest in peace, Slushy. Oh, Slushy, you heard the footsteps! Oh, but it wasn't enough. Execute. Ah. King now coming in. Gets a double kill. 4 kills for King. And this is because there's still a few Pepega players that are just doing these sweeps and getting the counterattack. So that's Delta mostly wiped. Now it's just up to Bravo, which are going to be forced to cross the bridge. It's over. And it was just because of that miscoordination by Delta. If they didn't have it, if Delta backed up, because I see why they put Delta there. They wanted Delta to suppress that area. They should have left it to the boats. Delta should have helped Charlie, and they would have had it. Because you saw 3 Blue 4 get into that building. If they had more Blue 4 pushing with them, they would have gotten it. But hey, that's the nature of FNF. You can be this close, but no cigar. So now it's just going to be a straggler match for the end. Olaf trying to spray off Roofy here. Roofy has a marksman rifle though, and on 2 kills. Oh, so they actually still had a pretty decent size of Pepega plane. King got taken out as he came out though. That's unfortunate. Now is this, I think he's trying to breach Olaf. He found a PKP with a red dot. Oh, and Nemesis gets Olaf, even though Olaf is trying to hold. That's Nemesis' what, 3rd kill? Yep. Patriot trying to spray across the street. A lot of some Blue 4 are swimming it. They're going to have to go all the way around, though. Because it's too much distance to vault up on. I think even this one's too much to vault up on. There's a ladder all the way over here, though, but at that distance, it's easier to just go right. Little Bird's flying low, but that's very risky to do because They still have a lot of machine guns. Ah, man. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, you know? Was NASA leading Delta? Yeah, he does have a leadership emblem there for Delta, so it looks like he was. That's why. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying that's why. I'm just explaining that to you. Oh, I thought ID was going to run off the bridge there for a second. Oh, look at this. We got Foster all the way on the rear over here, harassing some Blue 4 guys. He's up on 2 kills. Nemesis and Roofy spearheading. You got Depso on his own. You got Sushi also on his own. They're trying to find different vectors to get into here. ChatGPT Soldier Under Fire. I think he's a Pepeka Pirates member. Just switched his name. For all I know, that's probably legal action making a meme. Chat now taking some fire from Nemesis' PKP. Grenades going out. They're going to be a little short. Return fire on Roofy. He takes 2 hits. How you doing, Slushy? 2 command wins, and then in this round, 3 kills. How do you feel, Goober? Anyway.
Unsure. I don't see him.
Yeah, they're trying to lock chat down here. The player, not my actual chat. More fire going up on that helicopter. Yeah, they're still okay. All they can really do is harass, and then you've got Foster back here. Blue 4 sending some forces up for Terminal 3, but it's not going to matter until they take the terminal here. So I think this round's going to go for the entire remainder 24 minutes just on defense. I don't get it. How are you not roasting? What do you mean? Shrimp are friends, not food. Go watch Finding Nemo, damn it. Flux taking some fire. Flux has a stolen 249. That's kind of funny. And a scope for it. That's funny as hell. Roofy executing chat. Oh. Watch out, chat. He's after you. What the? Oh, there's only 5 Blue 4 members left on the northern side, 3 on the southern side, and then 3 around the objective. And then you got the boat crews that'll have to push in on foot because I think they're out of areas to, you know, snipe the units on. And then you got the helicopter flying around, which looks like they've dismounted over here, and now they're going to trickle in. Oh, Bloodwind's apologizing for coming down here. Hold on. Just telling her she was fine. Woo! Autovisky firing down Alexander as Blue Force trying to cross into the forest, I guess, to come around and come around the northern side here. You got Foster and a static gun reloading. Locking down this bridge. Funny enough, all the people he's hunting are still watching south to try to find him. Batty gets hit by a grenade. More shots coming down range. And you got Moneyman and Guy Fieri coming around. There goes Alexander. Nemesis and Patriot both. Oh, Nemesis on 4 kills now. Right, because I think you got ChatGPT. Command trying to snipe Knowledge here. Depso just unable to find the angle to get him. And now you got Bluck and Night Owl coming down with 2 carbines. Not gonna lie, an MP7 would have actually been really useful in this CQC area. Because as long as they can get the terminal, then these guys can run back and hit Terminal 3, but... 3 defenders here. 3 attackers. There's a 4th defender on the outside. That's Logan. But on no kills. Why would the government eye candy apologize? Because she's shy about being around you guys. Depso shooting up on the second story. Vagrant trying to return fire. You can see as the bullets go through this window, though, they're just spreading out everywhere. Because this is a custom-placed building, and I'd imagine this building's set to invincible, so if it blows up, it doesn't leave the terminal on the second story. So as he fires, the bullets are going to just go sideways. Logan, I appreciate that he's stolen an I-27 to blend in to sound like Blue 4, but he's going to catch Depso out in the open here. Take him down. Depso doing some tactical spinning. And returns fire and kills Logan. Looking out over here, Patriot hunting Nemesis. Foster about to come down and catch all these guys in the open. Fires at GL, goes too far to the right. Foster trying to reload. Puts a noob tube out, knocks Commander to his feet. Foster triple timing it around. I'm seeing a lot of Falcon strategies in Foster here, but I know Foster is a BIA player. Plus, we don't hear any of the traditional Falcon trash talk. Now Major Khan's going to come up with the SVD. Oh, if he stopped and waited, he would have caught a baller out in the open. Now he's looking left. He has no idea that he just needs to look up the street and he'll catch stuff. GL comes down. I think he's down to smoke and flare GLs because that one didn't detonate. Yep, that was a flare round. But now Major Khan's firing on the flank. Gets some shots on Commander. Looking back over here, Nemesis Patriot still moving around. Looks like Michael came around and finally killed Depso. Grenade thrown overhead, bounces wide. Another grenade, bounces far. That knocks Commander out. Major Khan also trying to throw a grenade as Blue 4 starts pushing that tower's position. Honestly, Batty should have explosives. Just satchel charge it. Just satchel charge it. It'll work. Here they come. Someone threw a grenade up here and it just knocked everyone out. Oh. I don't know if Legend threw that grenade or someone. Oh, God. Oh, no. They got caught on his body. He's trying to climb over it. And now he just climbed on his body to...
Shooters are dead up in the tower. Legend.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Legend, no! You know, Foster might have gotten killed, but he got 2 maneuver kills. One. Batty woke up. Legend is dead. Well, there you go. Getting maneuver kills in Arma 3. That's all you got to do. I'm writing that one down. Oh, no, we're having writing down the timestamps, too. That's what these things are for. All right, boats might start dismounting. They got to dismount by the ladders. Night Owl gets a kill. Only to be eliminated by Vagrant. That was literally the last guy. Now you just have Blue 4 fighting through everything around here as well. Oh my God, Montgomery just got one of the guys, and now he's trying to find Wombat to take him out. He does have an RPG, just RPG the boat. Just, hey, listen, hey, listen. Did Michael see him? He's playing hide and go seek with them. Wait! You didn't see that! Alec gets a kill on another Blue 4 guy running around. You still got Nemesis over here. Major Khan getting pushed by Commander. Nemesis trying to catch Michael, gets the kill. Just hoping Wombat doesn't drown. Yeah, he's hiding on the bridge. Commander got the kill on Major Khan. You know, Blue 4 has 4 guys left, but Op 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it could still go either way. Flux is... He went in the water to check. Oh, that's hilarious. It's all riding on Nemesis, but he could be backed by Commander and Batty. Can Nemesis channel his inner Audrey Hotto with 15 minutes of play left on the clock? No, you're right. Let me cast a curse Op 4. Op 4 is totally going to win, right? They're going to totally win. They have the number advantage. They have the flux. They've got massive disconnects. And they're totally going to win. Why would you cross through the river? What are you doing? This might actually give Wombat an opportunity to... They're stealing the boat. They're gonna go run him down in the boat. I think Nemesis just got another kill. Yeah, he's on 7. Yeah, honestly, if Batty just goes to the other terminal, Nemesis might be able... I mean, it's a 3v1, but I've seen crazier. Unless we see Fawn just noob tube him, which would be hilarious. They're trying to hunt him down. Oh my god, is Wombat gonna go for the ladder? Oh, that's brilliant. 14 minutes. Oh, they spotted him! Commander had to dive for air! You see, as a shrimp, I don't have this issue. Alright, I can stay in the water indefinitely. It's land that's an issue. That's why I have to keep drinking water. It's filter feeding. Here's the issue. Bullets don't retain their speed once they go into Arma 3 water, though, but the boat's just going to camp right here. Are they going to try to get him out with grenades? Why would you throw a satchel? What? I stand corrected. That worked. That somehow worked. Okay. I was wrong. Oh, Nemesis is dead. Wow. Fawn's got him. I'm assuming with an RPG. Well, yeah. GG. And now it's up to Vagrant. Can he channel his inner Audrey Hotto and defend this terminal?
There's like 2 other people left. It's, really, it's getting close. So.
I got a few. Keep an eye out, don't get shot.
No kills, no kills. I'm waiting to see Flux line up a shot with the 249. He's going back and forth to try to draw fire. So he can then scope in and just kill him.
Yeah, hit it with a rocket, buddy.
Rocket? Oh no. Vagrant has successfully channeled his inner Adriano and killed Wombat. Anyway. It's GG. Oh, come on, that was 2 headshots. Ref, thank you. All right, Op4 wins. Yay. All right, guys, that's it for Friday Night Fights. We're going to keep streaming and play some Shrimpator. Excuse me. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're only here for FNF, go upgrade operationally, blah, blah, blah. You know the rules. All right, let's go. I'm going to stop.